gonna buck to stay young and wild. I'm gonna jump like a crazy child. I'm gonna stroll with that girl of mine. We do the rock and roll all the time.
Bopcat,
We do the rock and roll,
Bopcat,
a jump and jive and stroll.
Bopcat,
We do the rock and roll, bop to the boogie, the Bopcat rock and roll. I'm going wild when I'm doing the bop. I'm going wild, I will never stop. I'm going wild with that girl by my side. We do the rock and roll all the time.
Bopcat,
We do the rock and roll,
Bopcat,
a jump and jive and stroll.
Bopcat,
We do the rock and roll, bop to the boogie, the Bopcat rock and roll. I'm gonna buck to stay young and wild. I'm gonna jump like a crazy child. I'm gonna stroll with that girl of mine. We do the rock and roll all the time.
Bopcat,
We do the rock and roll,
Bopcat,
jump and jive and stroll.
Bopcat,
We do the rock and roll, bop to the boogie, the Bopcat rock and roll. Well, I believe in 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 rock and roll.
Bopcat,
We do the rock and roll,
Bopcat,
a jump and jive and stroll.
Bopcat,
We do the rock and roll, bop to the boogie, the Bopcat rock and roll.